Hello and welcome to your daily dose of everything entertainment, music, movies, sports, everything, even national news. We have it here for you. This is Unplug, brought to you by every NG, and my name is Judith. It's so much fun having you back here with me. I hope you're having a lovely day because I am. Now let's move on to our big story of the day. Let me give you a hint of what we're going to be talking about. We are going to be talking about the bromance between two of our, popular politicians, especially in recent times, and the reactions to this. Okay, but don't take my word for it. You'll see it yourself. Let me move on to the other stories that we have today. First things first, Laycon is, celebrating his dad whom he lost in 2017. He sent out tweets, just celebrating his dad, calling him a legend and saying that he misses him, but he will still celebrate him even in death. Our thoughts and our prayers are with his family. So another BBNaija housemate in the news is Ozo. I remember that while he was in the house, Ozo was after Nengi's heart, just trying to get Nengi to be his. He wrote letters, got in trouble, got strikes, all for Nengi's love. But Nengi was like, no, Ozo, I'm not really into that, right? So his fans have taken it upon themselves to find him a new babe. So yes, they are actually shipping Ozo with a new girl who is half Belgian and half Nigerian and kind of looks like Nengi if we check it. So is he a spec thing? I don't know. So they are shipping this girl and Ozo, and she followed Ozo. So people were really celebrating, like, yeah, she has followed Ozo. This is one step into their love story. I don't know how this is going to end, but we are looking out for that. Still on BBNaija, Kaisha has decided to draw blood with her tweets. Now, Kaisha is not a preacher of peace in this case. When they say, oh, I'm a preacher of love, a preacher of peace, Aisha is a preacher of war. Yes, so this is concerning Nengi's comments on not being on the BBNaija lockdown WhatsApp group, and Katrina reacted to that saying, wahala for who no like wahala, I'll see you at the reunion in 2021. But now Kaisha is like, let's not wait for reunion, let's fight now. I want this violence now. Let's not, 2021 is too far, we want it now. And that's just the Kaisha that we knew in the house, replicating herself again outside the house. Okay, now Tashas fans have come for Dorothy. Let me tell you why. It was a very simple video that they made. They both had like a visit to a brand's farm, and Dorothy saw Tasha and just greeted her in passing, but the Titans were not having that. They're like, how dare you disrespect our queen? Why are you greeting her like you have beef? And then they went dragging Dorothy, calling her all sorts of names, elephant, snail. There was just a whole lot going on top of what? Greeting. Okay, now let's still move on. Still on Tasha's case, Tasha has wished Nicki Minaj a happy 38th birthday, but that's not the cocoa, that's not the main gist. Tasha actually claims that she is Nicki Minaj's lookalike. Now I want you to think about it, both of them. Is there a resemblance between Tasha and Nicki? Let me know what you think on that, right? Because Tasha says she looks like Nicki Minaj. I mean, who am I to argue with her on that one? But I want to know what you think of that. Okay, let's move on. Mercy is set to announce a new deal. Yes, Lambo has a new deal, and she promises that this one is a big one, is a groundbreaking rule, because she has not even unveiled the name of the brand, but we all know it's a liquor brand, and there's subtle hints here and there, like someone let me tell you that one thing I know for sure is Nigerian breweries is involved, and Mercy is going to be the face of this brand. She hasn't said the name, but investigative journalism has been going on here and there. We've been taking snapshots here and there, and we know that the Nigerian breweries are involved. So is this going to be like a replica of what Erica had with Nigerian breweries as well? Nobody knows, but we are looking forward to that. She's going to announce it at the end of the week, so watch out for that one. Okay, let's leave Mercy and to another brand endorsement. DJ Cuppy has gotten herself a betting company deal. Now, I don't know if this is because she has been very active with No Sports, buying jerseys here, commenting on Arsenal there, Man U there, shifting teams up and down. I don't know if that's the reason why she got this deal, but she really celebrated. She was happy. She announced it on Twitter that she got her new betting company deal. So congratulations to DJ Cuppy on that one. All right, we have some sad news also in entertainment. Davido loses his personal bodyguard at the age of 36. Yes, this happened yesterday. His name is Tijani, who died in the early hours of yesterday after a brief illness. No other details have been revealed as to the cause of his death, but he's survived by a wife and children. And Davido was really sad for the most part after hearing the news. He's like, am I dreaming? Tijani. And funny how this bodyguard has been with Davido for the longest time. for years. He's always following him for his concerts, for his interviews, and they were really so close. You could tell from their pictures together. So we are sending our prayers to Tijani's family and also Davido and all the other friends of the late Bodyguard. Okay, now let's move on to our national stories. FG announces that ASUU is to end the strike today. Now this story is really tricky because ASUU is not announcing that they are ending the strike, but Chris Ngige, who is the labor minister, has announced this on behalf of ASUU. And recall that we've had this situation happen like weeks ago when the federal government said, ASUU, they're going to end the strike is over, but ASUU came out to say we didn't say anything like that. And now we're having this case again where the federal government is saying ASUU is ending strike today, but they're not saying it themselves. What is the future for Nigerian university students? What is this going on? When is this strike really going to end? Because they keep having meetings after meetings, and then federal government will say one thing and then ASUU will say another. We're not even really sure what is going on between the both of them. All right, let's move on from that to our story of the day. Recall that I told you something about a bromance between two politicians, and this is between Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi and our very own President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, Umahi said that he loves Buhari and Buhari loves him too. I'm like, okay, there's no fight again. Usually when you see two politicians, especially if they had maybe opposing interests in the past, it's always, buzz here and there. But since Umahi moved to APC, it has just been love all through for him from APC members, including our president. So he said, I love Buhari and Buhari loves me too. And guess who made the comments? You guessed right. Aisha Yusufu was there as usual. Number one, and she said, love is blind. I don't know what that means from her end, but she said, this love is blind. Literally, she quoted that and said, this love is blind. All right, let's move on from that to some sports news. And let me adjust my seats for this one because it's going to be interesting. First things first, remember that I gave you updates on Messi and Ronaldo being together, competing together. However, Ronaldo scores against Messi in this one, in the match between Barcelona and Juventus. And of course, Ronaldo is with Juventus while Messi is with Barcelona. So he scored 3-0. I didn't expect this match to go this way, but that was how it went. All right, let's move on to Manchester United. They were dragged out of the Champions League after their 3-2 loss from Leipzig. Now, Man U fans, I don't know, did you expect this one? Because, we felt Man U, strong team, we are going to kick these people, but nah, 3-2, they've been dragged out. That's just it for Man U, and I hope you guys are doing okay. All right, now let's move on to some other news on sports, and this one is about racism. Yes, so a match was ended yesterday between PSG and Istanbul because of, racism from a fourth official. This did not go well, and it was really, many people were commending PSG for joining Istanbul to move out of the field because, racism is not something that we can tolerate. We cannot make excuses for it. And you could tell that the man was really agitated. He was like, why are you calling me, this? Why are you calling me a black man? If you're referring to a white man, you say, hey, guy. So why are you calling me, hey, black guy? What's the difference? That's, and he was just complaining about a whole lot. And eventually, Istanbul left the field and PSG actually followed suit and left the field. All right, I have some comments. But before I go into that, I just want to know what you think on all these things that I've been talking about. Do you think it was right for the teams to leave the field, especially PSG, who were not directly affected by this racist slur? Let me know what you think on that, right? All right, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Unplug. It was so much fun giving you these updates as usual, and keep it a date with us tomorrow as well. My name is Judith, and this is brought to you by Every NG. Bye.